Hey everyone, MKITF here, otherwise known as Mr. Konatai Izumi on the 4chan Toy Board, and we'll be reviewing Universe Ratchet today. He turns into this nifty SUV ambulance here, with lots of white, and lots of red, and lots of sirens that don't make noise, unlike someone else I know, who we'll review in the future. Anyway, he is one of the last Universe toys for now at least, and he was in the same wave as Hotshot, which is interesting because both of them contain fan wank references on their license plates. Hotshot says "jam," and Ratchet here says "help us," which is a reference to the G1 Marvel Comics. His transformation is actually pretty neat. It's weird at first, but when you get used to it, it's actually kind of cool. And I really don't know why everybody had so many qualms with this mold. Maybe it was because that Ironhide had problems that Ratchet doesn't, but I actually rather like the mold. So the first thing you do is you put your finger under there and just pop the hood. And then you lift the entire front section up and fold in the bumper, like that. Then you're going to go down and you're going to kind of very lightly, because these tend to pop off, you're going to pop up the rest of the hood and kind of prop it. See? Likes to pop off because really all it is holding it is this metal rod. If it does pop off, it's easy enough to put back on, but just pop it up and then prop it up kind of at a 90-degree angle and leave these open for now. Then you're going to go to the side and unpeg both of the bottom sections, and this is going to go ahead and form the legs. So what you do is kind of begin to rotate it out and down, and be careful with the flap there, and then extend it. Then you're going to flatten that and go down here and form the shin guard by pressing it in. Then form the foot by pulling this part down and folding this back piece upward. So there you have one of the legs. And again, for the other one, rotate it downward and then extend it. Form the shin guard, flatten the foot, and fold the foot back up. And then you're going to go to the front and fold that in, and then fold the legs down. And there you have it. Now you're going to go up here, and you're going to go to the sides, and then kind of gently fold that entire section so it faces outward. And we'll do it from the front this time. Fold that entire assembly out like that. And you're going to rotate it up. And then you're going to pull it down and out. Then you're going to go to the forearm and rotate it and fold out the hand. Fold it. Fold out the hand. There, like that. And then you're going to go to the wheels and rotate them 180 degrees so that they're flat. Oh, if you hadn't already, take out the weapon. I hadn't done that, that's why I was having trouble, but do finish rotating the wheels. And then turn it all the way around, and being very careful to make sure that everything lines up properly, fold everything up. If things aren't aligned, you'll want to readjust them so that you can do this, and begin the process of folding everything up. Make sure the backpack's flat, and now you can go to the bumper and flip up the Autobot signal. insignia, I mean. And just try to make sure that you folded it all the way down so that the head is as much out as it can be. And then keep the weapon separate. And here is Ratchet in robot mode. He's really kind of a nifty looking robot. Got pretty much as much articulation as you'd expect. I mean, I'd like the elbows to be better, but you know, he does what you want. He actually has ankles, which is nice, because the ankles really do help in doing some sort of actionable poses, which I can't really do because I'm not on a table or anything. I'm using my laptop camera, which isn't the best of circumstances, but it's okay. His neck rotates 360 degrees. And, you know, this backpack, he does have quite a backpack which holds the wheels, but, you know, it's not that heavy. And it doesn't really form a problem when you're trying to pose him. He's a really, I like him a lot. You know, he looked rather bad in the pictures. I had heard bad things about the Ironhide mold, but, you know, I like him. The shade of white isn't that off-white that it appears in some pictures. He's really just sort of a balanced, fun figure that looks great with the other Universe toys. I'd recommend him. And, you know, he's kind of just very really that look that you'd expect, and doesn't necessarily fit the medical archetype unless you follow the box. This weapon is actually, as Ironhide, it turned into a cannon, and then when you flip it over with gravity and springs, it turns into a blade. And on the box, it says it's a blade and a medical container. I guess, like, he shoots pills? I mean, Hasbro, that's a stretch. It's really, you put it on by kind of sliding it onto his arm until it stays. But really, painter to you, he's blasting pills! Pills, here! Here, Optimus, take your medicine. Paw! Paw! It really makes no sense. I mean, imagination and all that, but like, medical container. I mean, it works, kinda, but if you put it on like it's supposed to be put on, it's even got like a little aiming reticule on the top. They could have molded a new weapon for him. I mean, if anything, they could have given him a new weapon that actually fit kind of the fact that he's a doctor. Damn it, Prime, I'm a doctor, not a warrior. And then that turns into kind of a blade, and I guess you can use that for a surgical blade, but I don't know. Slice. There. I've amputated your arm. I'm Ratchet, the team doctor. Other than the kind of convoluted weapon, he's a really cool figure, and his backstory is kind of funny. They talk about how he used to party all night, and they talk about how his bedside manner is now pretty much non-existent because of his, you know, time with the Decepticons. And his backstory really kind of reminds me of another Ratchet from Animated, which is interesting because they're kind of crossing fictions now. And, you know, we'd hoped that Universe would do that, kind of had that cross of fictions, and they really haven't done that until now. I would have liked to see Universe have its own fiction where there's a reason why all these figures from all these different series are being released at once under one name. Like, I'd like to see a reason why Dinobot and Cheetor are being released alongside Armada and G1 figures. But, you know, that's just me. I'm very picky with my Transformers canon. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time. I'm a doctor, not a warrior. That's why I'm stabbing you. Because I'm amputating your heart.